What's up guys? We all want to be better at survival, and one of my fans asked me to make a video on something like this. I know there are a lot out there, but I figured I'd just give my 2 cents, as somebody who's been playing Minecraft for over 10 years now. So let's jump into 20 of my most essential tips when playing on any difficulty of survival in Minecraft. Place your torches on the left side of the walls when exploring caves. When trying to find your way out, always follow the path on the right. This is by far the best tip I can give you, and if the left hand side just doesn't light up the area enough, just pop one on the ground nearer the right. Just don't put it on the walls, because that's going to confuse you. Place torches underneath sand and gravel to mine them faster. This one is pretty well known, but still useful if you're trying to gather up resources early, or you just don't happen to have a shovel with you. Seal off all cave and nether branches that you've cleared out, even if it's just a little cobblestone wall. Keep your base coordinates at 0, 0. That means you'll always be able to find it. This can be tricky if your 0, 0 coordinates are in the middle of an ocean or something like that, but just try and find a decent seed before you start. And with this handy trick, it's just so much easier than always taking pictures of your base location and looking at them for reference. Like, no matter where you are, you'll always be able to know where to go. It also helps knowing where you're going to build your home from the beginning of the game, so that you can plan out the entire area and where you want to put things. Setting the game to peaceful mode when things are getting a little bit too rough is perfectly acceptable. I personally think dying is part of the survival journey, but if you really don't want to lose all of your loot, switch it over. It wipes out all mobs near you and also prevents you from dying of hunger and starvation. You can breathe underwater using doors and gates. Gates can be kind of awkward, so make sure you put them at the right level. This is super useful when taking on guardians or just trying to explore shipwrecks and ocean caverns. Are you fed up with all your cows escaping when you open a fence gate? Placing carpets on fences so that you don't have to try and fight them to get in. It's a pretty well-known trick, but it's super useful. There's a chance that zombies can spawn with the ability to break down doors, and that chance gets higher as your difficulty gets higher as well. So to stop zombies breaking down doors, place some fence gates right in front of them, or just replace the doors entirely. They don't recognize them as things they can break down or pass through, so it's super useful for protecting your villagers from threats at night. Check the light level if you're worried about mob spawning. On Java you can hit F3 and check this. If it's below 7, mobs are going to be able to spawn in that area. Hitting F3 and H at the same time on Java shows the durability of your weapons. It's not 100% accurate if you've got things like unbreaking on your tool, but it's still an awesome way of being able to find out how many more hits you have on your pickaxe before it breaks. Also, there are a bunch of ways to repair your tools, particularly your enchanted ones. See how this costs 4 levels, this one costs 5, and then if we just switch the placements of the pickaxes, you get the exact same result, but it costs 20. Look at all the options before you do it. Collect all the hay bales you can. This is how you get your first couple of emeralds and build a reputation with your villagers, by breaking down the bales into wheat and then selling the wheat to the villagers. It's way easier than trying to find any other resources early in the game, and will get you your first 30 to 50 diamonds in no time, which you can then reinvest in the villagers that you actually want things from. Are you stuck on top of a cliff with no easy way down? Always carry a bucket of water with you. All you gotta do is just pop it down and glide to the bottom. Way easier than trying to navigate the blocks or falling to your death. If you're feeling brave, or maybe you're just plummeting to your death, you can still place the bucket of water the second before you land. This is harder than it looks and it takes some practice to get used to, but it might save you if you're about to die. Getting redstone to travel upwards can be a pain in the ass, but if you use actual slabs like this, it's way easier. This is a super useful trick for running circuits around the walls of your home. Get an ender chest and a silk touch pickaxe as soon as possible. It's something that I've always left until last minute when you're nearing the end of the game, but it nearly doubles your inventory space, which is essential for getting supplies early in the game. Whether it's wood or cobblestone or ores when you're in the middle of a cave, you need it. When you complete the end, you can actually get shulker boxes which you can put inside of the ender chest. You will never have to worry about portable storage again. Endermen are a pain in the arse in this game, right? We all know that. But a thing that some people don't know is that they can't actually reach you when you're in an area 2 blocks high. They're also damaged by water. You know what? If that's still not easy enough, pop them in a boat. They can't teleport out and boop, easy killing. Turn on subtitles. They're not too invasive and will tell you the general direction of all noises around you, from mobs to lava. This is super helpful when strip mining or exploring caves, the nether, whatever. It's so useful. Optimize your toolbar. So many people walk around like this with random tools everywhere. Set up a loadout and stick with it. You'll get used to knowing where everything is at all times, and everything will be so much more efficient. It's so easy to switch from your bow straight to your sword straight to your torches, and your torches straight to your pickaxe to your spade. It's so fluid. This is how I have mine all of the time. Setting up an AFK fish farm is relatively straightforward and will save you so much time gaining XP, finding enchantments, disenchanting things that you don't need anymore, getting food, and just so much more. All you gotta do is break 2 blocks, place a chest down, a hopper going into it, a fence on top of the hopper, a pressure plate, then break the block next to the hopper, throw down some water, place a note block, a temporary block, a trapdoor, get rid of the temporary block, and now AFK fish farm, baby. Easy loot. Organize your damn storage. I see so many players and YouTubers with just chests and chests scattered everywhere, and then they spend half the episode trying to find the one thing they're looking for. Use item frames, not signs, because it will help you see everything easier. Use this system, which is by far the most efficient. Or if you're kind of limited on space, use this. You're looking at 12 to 24 chests in this tiny little space, and the potential of hundreds if you go for a bigger room like this. Also, I kind of love how these rooms turned out. Like, I designed everything from scratch for this episode, so drop a like. It looks so good, man. My last tip is not really a tip, but it's just a warning. Don't cheat. At times it can be extremely tempting. If you are short on diamonds or you need a nether star, it's easy to do and at times extremely tempting. But as soon as you spawn in those diamonds or that armor that you feel like you need, the game loses its amazing, gripping and challenging feelings. Challenge yourself. The reason that I love Minecraft so much is the challenge of starting with literally nothing. As soon as you poof some diamonds in because you can't be bothered to go strip mining, or netherite because it's too hard to find, or maybe you just fly yourself somewhere because you can't be bothered to travel, that magic that Minecraft has starts to fade. If you need to do stuff like that, have a separate world for mixed survival and creative that you allow yourself to cheat on. But for your main world, don't do it. Don't get lazy. Challenge yourself to be the best player that you can be. That's it for today. I hope this has helped you guys. I tried bumping up the production quality for this one, seeing as it was a request from one of my biggest supporters. So if you like this and you want to see more of this kind of stuff, be sure to smash like and leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see. I love your faces. Subscribe if you love this kind of content, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.